Welcome to the space where we talk about all things marriage, all things motherhood, lifestyle, and all the fun stuff. So today, as you have seen, we have the amazing lady who is going to tell us everything motherhood.
Okay.
You ready?
I am ready.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay. We have tackled marriage, at least to an extent. So let's do motherhood. Yeah. You are a mom of two,
Yes.
a boy and a girl.
Yes.
Beautiful kids. I know she didn't show you guys, but I saw.
The heads, the back of the heads are ridiculous, maybe.
We saw. They are, it's so yummy.
Oh,
yes.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so first baby. What was your experience and what did you do different on second baby?
Yeah. First baby, Selah, my Selah Isaro. My experience was, it's a roller coaster. I say it's a roller coaster of emotions, highs and lows. Selah was the most beautiful gift to me. And I get it like emotional, but yeah, Selah, she's such a joy. She's such a joy.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a mother. And I actually, like, when I was 20, like, had a dream. And at one point, like, I had like a really bad relationship and started doubting, like, am I ever going to get married? Like, you know, will I have a family? Because this is something that I really desire. And I was super discouraged because of the relationship that I was in at that time. And I remember I had a dream. Yeah. And in that dream, I had a daughter. And I couldn't see, like, my husband. I didn't know, but I knew, like, when I woke up, like, God does have a plan for me, and I am going to get married, and I am going to have a daughter. And in that dream, I saw the word Selah. And I was like, what is this, Selah? And so, like, and then in the morning, like, I opened up my Bible, and I was, like, reading, and then the Psalms, I kept seeing Selah, 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 yeah. Selah. And so that's actually, like, how her name came about.
Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, so Selah was, like, a beautiful, beautiful gift to me. In those first couple of months was, like, it was like mommy bliss. It was so amazing. I was, like, on a high. I wanted to do everything by myself. Yeah. Everything. And when I say everything, like, I wanted to, like, I was feeding her. I wanted to put her to bed. I was changing her. Like, I had a hard time having Junior help me to change her. Like, I just wanted to do everything by myself. Yeah. I wanted to wash her clothes.
Yeah.
I wanted to fold her clothes.
Story of my life,
early days,
first time mom.
Those early days, my mom was like, you need to rest. You need to sleep when the baby sleeps. And I was like, no, I need to put together her clothes. I need to do this. And so, like, you know, and I was doing it. I wasn't tired. I was fine. Then, like, I think around between 6 and 8 weeks, I can't remember exactly when. I remember my husband being like, Erica, you need to go sleep. You need, if not for your own sanity, for our sanity, because you're driving all of us crazy.
Yeah.
You know? And I remember, like, I was operating on, like, very little sleep as I'm not going to say as most moms do, because some people are blessed to have their kids sleep. And I was eventually. But I was operating on, like, little sleep. I was so tired. And I think, like, after that is, like, when the reality settled in of, like, I don't have to do everything myself. Like, I can ask for help. I can get people to help me. And it's okay. I think I had this, like, I don't know if the mother instinct of, like, you just want to do everything yourself or you want to prove that, like, you know what you're doing. Or, you know, you prayed so much for this gift. This gift came. So, like, you need to be the one in control and to do everything. And I realized
feel like
quickly,
if you complain,
like,
you're ungrateful.
But then, like, at second month, I was like, it's okay to say you're tired. It's okay to ask for help, you know, all of those things. And I was so mindful, even before I did a lot of research on, like, postpartum depression. And I was like, I don't want to get that. How do I avoid that? How do I avoid it? How do I avoid it?
Yeah.
And then, like, I put so much emphasis. I need to make sure I'm, like, happy and, like, you know. And even in the U.S., when I gave birth, they do this assessment on you, you know, on the day 2 before you, like, leave. And I was so nervous. I was like, do I have depression, you know? And it was, like, I was just so scared of it. I didn't want to have it. But little did I know, like, I knew I didn't really have any kind of control over that. Like, I did the best that I could, you know. Breastfeeding was a challenge. Oh, wow. My milk came in late. I knew that I really wanted to breastfeed. I thought it was so natural. Like, the baby comes, it's just going to happen. That's one thing I really didn't do research on. So I quickly hired a lactation consultant. I was like, I need help. Like, my baby is not, you know, my baby's starving. And
it hurts.
I was so adamant. And, like, now, when you ask about like what you would do differently, I'm having more grace for myself in breastfeeding now, because then I was so fixed. I'm like, I want to breastfeed. I don't want to do formula. No, 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 no. Like I was so big on that, and I don't even know where that came from. To be honest, it was just like, I just felt like you breastfeed. It's so natural. And then when I had the challenges with breastfeeding, I was so hard on myself, and like I did everything possible to like continue. And I think that's what actually led to my postpartum.
Oh, so you went through the
depression? So I had postpartum anxiety.
Oh.
So I didn't know how to like figure out like, what do I have? Like I don't have the signs of like postpartum depression. And then as I did more research, I realized that the sister to postpartum depression is postpartum anxiety. And so, and that all started when I went back to work. So like I had a hard time just like making decisions. I had so much anxiety that would just like spur. And it was when my daughter was maybe about like 6 months. I remember my husband was like, I need you need to go see someone. Like, you're not okay. You're not okay. And I just broke down. It's like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. But I knew I wasn't okay because I was breaking down all the time. I was crying about the littlest thing. What do you want for dinner? I didn't know what to say, you know? And so, like, I had such a hard time. My husband's like, I really need you to go see someone because you're not okay. And I realized, like, I'm not okay, but I didn't want to not be okay. Yeah. I was like, I should be fine. Like, why am I going through this? And there was just there was a huge stigma about that. And the more I read like stories of other moms, like for me, it was helpful. Like I could connect, I could relate with them. And I was like, okay, I'm not alone. Like, it's okay that I'm going through these feelings and it's okay that I can go and seek help and like, I will be fine. And there's nothing wrong with me. Like, I don't need to carry the stigma. And so, so I think, but that year was like, I had that, which was like the lowest of the lows, but then I had the highs of the highs of just like, I enjoyed time with my daughter. Like, honestly, I would have all this anxiety, panic attacks. And then when I was with my daughter, everything would just go away. Like, it was just like, I was in my happy place, you know? So I realized like, all I want to do is just like, I want to be with my daughter. I want to be home with her. I want to raise her. And that's kind of what led later to like me leaving my work and just deciding that I wanted to have more flexibility and spend more time with my children at home. So the first year was just kind of like highs and lows. I went through that, which was challenging. The second time around, I told myself I wanted to have more grace for myself. Be easier on myself with the whole breastfeeding. It is, fed is best. It's okay whether you breastfeed, whether you give formula, like as long as you're feeding your child, you're doing the best for them. And it's so important to make sure you take care of yourself. Because if you're not whole and you don't take time for that self-care, you're running on empty and you're actually not giving your children or your husband, your home, you're not giving your best. So it's good to take time out and like take those breaks, those mommy breaks, which I had a hard time doing. I still have a hard time doing, to be honest. I preach it a lot and I have to keep providing myself constantly.
And by the way, let me say, we appreciate your vulnerability. Like, I'll wake up one morning and I'll read Erica's story. I should say something that has been in my mind for, I'm like, wait, like, this, it's okay. I'm not alone. So, I mean, it is really, really, really good to know that you are not alone, to know that, well, as a mom, you have to give yourself grace. You have to take a break. You have to, I mean, and people should stop making moms feel bad about it. They should stop. I mean, I don't know how I can stress this enough, or I can preach this on a daily. Like, we are in a time, okay, good at the times, people, please, good at the times where, like, moms, if your mom, you cannot say nothing. You're not supposed to feel a certain way. No complaining. If you complain, you're a bad mom. Even the moms who try to be selfless sometimes, they shouldn't be judged for it, because as you said, you are serving on emptiness. Like, you need to, I don't even know how to express this. I get so emotional sometimes, even off camera. Like, I'm like, because you'll be there overwhelmed. You've worked, like recently I've been so worked out, and I'm like, dang. But then I remember, you know what? You say to yourself, you're gonna do better. You're gonna help yourself in order for you to help your child and your partner as well. Yeah, so it's a good thing. It's a good reminder to mamas.
Yeah.
Uh,
And to your children too, like you're showing your children that you're human.
yeah.
I kept thinking too, like, what is the message that I'm sending to Selah?
Yeah.
If I'm like super mom, I'm doing everything, you know, she sees that.
And
And
apologetic
like,
about the
I
time.
say
You already
sorry
say
for
that.
taking my own
Yeah,
time, right?
yeah.
You know, like, and there's times like even when she was small, I felt bad for going to work out. I should be home, you know, like I go to work, I'm at work for 8 hours, and then on top of that, I'm going to go now do another hour for me to go to the gym. I shouldn't do that. That hour should go back to Selah. But I realized like 8 hour I'm going to work, like I'm giving that to work, but that 1 hour is for me. And it's so important that I need to be like full and 100% so that I can really give, you know, to my daughter. And I should do that unapologetically. So
Yeah.
be careful of like also the messaging too.
Yeah.
Yes, she was little at the time, but now she's old enough to where if I say, oh, I'm sorry, Selah, I can't spend time with you. Mommy has to go do this. Mommy has to go to the gym. Mommy has to do this. And I keep saying sorry, sorry, sorry. I'm teaching her like you should be sorry for taking time out for yourself.
Yeah.
When the reality is like mommy needs
Prepare
some time
them
for
to know
myself.
that
This is what I'm gonna
it's
do.
It's okay.
Right? This is your time. I get to create this space. So you be intentional about everything, like
Yeah.
spending time with the kids, but also having time for yourself.
Yeah.
I took a mommy staycation. In
Yeah.
December, I was going crazy and I packed my bags. I checked myself into the Marriott for one night by myself. Everyone is
Yeah.
like, I was like, yes,
Guys,
they're
she's fucking around.
going to be fine.
Yeah, like every time we send anything, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. Yeah, it's like, by the way, the last time we talked about doing solo dates and solo vacations and everything. One, being a mother, it's a crime. Being a wife, like, how dare you? Like the audacity for you to like leave your home. Like,
Yeah.
what's that now? What's that?
I don't know.
Like, I think we should normalize these things.
We need to. Because again, like if you're running on empty, you're not giving your best.
Yeah.
I know myself. When I'm frustrated, when I'm tired, and I go home, I'm short with my kids, I'll yell. Right? I'm not gonna regulate my emotions, so I get frustrated, I'll yell. I don't want to be yelling at my children.
Yeah.
I'll make like smart comments to my husband, you know, like all, and I know like those are times I need to check myself. I'm like, Erica,
What's up?
like you need some time, you know.
Time
And one
out,
of my
time
things this year, I was like, I need to try to figure out like how do I even take 15 minutes? It doesn't have to be a lot. Like sometimes we think, oh, I need to go out for like 1 hour, 2 hours. Like how can I just take 15 minutes for myself every day? Just myself.
You should try it. You see the difference. Yeah, like yelling at your kids. Like the other day, I was so worked out at work, and then when I got home, he's like now he's grown and he's like super active. He wants to touch this. Like I got irritated.
The patience is short.
I'm like,
huh? That string is like...
and I'm like, wait, is it me snapping out at my child? Like no. Even at your husband, you'll be like, he'll say something and then you take it personal. He will say something, and you're like, oh, was it?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, sorry, forget I said anything.
Yeah.
And you're like snapping at everybody. Oh, my house helps. They see the worst of me. You're like, hey, why don't you, like, even that patience, the times you come home and you're trying to hold things together. If you're operating on empty, as you put it, you just bad for you, bad for the people around you.
You have nothing to give.
Yeah, so people mamas, you should take time for
Mommy
yourself.
staycation. We need to make that a thing. Mommy staycation.
I
told my husband, I was like, 2 times a year at least. I need to do this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, we should do that. Like, you know, okay. If you're yay for mom staycations, please first of all give this video very many likes. And leave a comment. I mean, we could plan this. We could do like a whole thing and plan for mama's register and for a night.
Mama's retreats.
Yeah, there you go. Mama's retreats. I mean, I'm here for you, and thank God for Erica. I mean, she's an advocate. Eh? We can make it happen, guys. We can make it happen, yeah?
Good idea.
Yeah, so leave us a comment and how many likes should we get for this video so that we actually implement this? Give them the number.
Give them a number. Do I? What are the? Like, do I even know what's a good number? I'm gonna throw out a number. 5. No, I'm just kidding. We need hundreds, thousands. Don't you have 1,000 subscribers?
Yeah.
Okay, we need 1,000 likes.
She's being generous, but more than that, please.
She's being generous.
Like you're being lenient and
I'm being lenient.
Yeah.
Okay. That says I'm gonna say the wrong number.
Yeah, but it's okay. Just give us all the likes
Yes,
and leave us
thumbs
a
up.
comment. Yeah, we can make this happen. So for those who sent in their questions on my Instagram page, we're going to try to see what you sent, and if we haven't talked anything about it or tackled it, we shall do that. If we have, of course, by this time you've already gotten your answer, right? Okay, so the very first person said, I want to meet her nukuri ndamukunda we n'umugabo we sana.
Thank you. That's
People
very
love
sweet.
you.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you.
And by the way, she's way more prettier in person.
So whatever y'all see here. Thank you.
What you
That's so
see
sweet.
on
Thank
camera on her IG, she's way more than that.
you.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. This one said, why do men expect a lot from women in marriages?
Eesh.
Why do men expect a lot from women in marriages?
Huh.
That's a hard one, yeah?
Huh? What's the context there?
That's the question.
It's difficult.
She
I
feels-
mean, I also can, say
I feel like it's all
think-
about upbringing as well.
Yeah.
Upbringing and where the culture, where you're from, things like that.
And maybe they're meaning in the context of like home stuff. I don't know if it's like you have to cook and you have to clean and you have to do this and do that.
And also have to do the 5 to 9, the 9 to 5
A
job,
job and then
have to be a
caring for the-
mother, and then have to be the wife. I mean, we are super women. What can we do?
Yeah. I can't answer that question because it's I feel like it's a loaded question. There needs to be like more context there.
Okay.
But I think the number one thing for me, there's also times that I expect a lot from my husband, right? Or he
Okay.
can expect a lot from me. And I think the main thing is really trying to understand like what are the expectations? Because a lot of times I would say that my expectations are based off of assumptions. I
Okay.
assume this, right? I
yeah.
assume he wants this. I assume he expects this. And so then I burden myself with like, I have to do all these things. And I get tired and I'm like, ugh, like, why does he expect me to do this and this and this?
Yeah.
It's different if he voices it and says like, I
Yeah.
expect you to do A, B, C, D, E,
Yeah.
F, G. And you're like, that's a lot. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's a conversation to have. So I don't know if the context is in a relationship or it's just in general. Why do men
yeah.
expect a lot? But I would reverse it. Also, sometimes women can expect a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can go
Sure.
both ways. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there you have it. I can't even say more. I don't even know what to say about that. But I think she answered that in her own view and opinion. Okay. The next person says, beautiful.
Thank
Ask
you.
about juggling work, business with motherhood. Also about mental health tips for moms. Well, I think we talked about juggling work-life balance.
Yeah.
That's juggling life, businesses.
Giving yourself grace. You're not going to be 100% at everything all the time.
Yeah.
Just know sometimes you're a really amazing mom. Sometimes you're a really amazing friend. You're a really amazing wife. And it's just giving yourself grace for that.
The mental health tips.
Mental health tips. Take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. It's so, so important. What I want to do might be different from what you want to do. I think it's going back to like, what do you enjoy? Like, what brings you joy? When you do this and you feel like, it's like lining up everything. Maybe it could be a conversation with a girlfriend. It could be going to get your nails done, whatever it is. But like, make sure you take time for yourself.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay to be selfish because we
Yeah.
always put ourselves second a lot of times, right? Second to
Yeah.
our children, second to, it could be family or your husband, whatever. We're always putting ourselves second, and it's okay to like put yourself first.
Yeah.
It's okay to put yourself first and be selfish. It's so important, and it does wonders for your mental health.
There you go.
Also, finding someone to talk to. Don't go through trials and challenges alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really feel like not everyone has to be like me where I share everything, or share what I want on Instagram with strangers. But I think it is important to find someone trusted that you can share things, because when you go through things alone or in isolation, it can get dark.
Yeah.
It can get dark because then you start thinking, I'm the only one going through this. It's only happening to me.
Why me?
And why me? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the reality is so many people go through stuff. And if you could just find that one person that you can share and just be vulnerable with, I think it's healing too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to share with hundreds or thousands of people. It
Yeah,
could
just
be
that
one
one person you trust and
Yeah.
Okay, next. She says finances in marriage. I think we talked about
that,
finances. And your first pregnancy experience and how best your partners helped.
I shout out to Junior. He is the real MVP.
Yeah.
To be honest, he was so helpful. And a lot of times it was me actually not like I said in the beginning, I wanted to do everything myself. And I wanted to do things a certain way. And I realized that actually he wanted to be so helpful. And I have these mother instincts are like, you have to do this. And sometimes, like early on in the days, I was like hovering over him. You don't change your diaper like that. You don't do this. You don't do that. You know? And like I later realized that didn't give him room to like also figure it out.
Yeah.
It's the same way like for me, I was figuring things out. And my mom could tell me like, and she didn't actually, but I expected her to. I was actually very surprised. My mom was so amazing, very hands-off. If you need me, I'm here. If you don't need me, it's okay. But it's like anyone that was like telling you should do things this way, you should do it that way, you should do that. You know, it was like, I need to figure it out. I need to try, do what I think is like best, maybe fail, and I'm going to like learn, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like I realized Junior doesn't want to cause any harm to my child. He might not change her diaper the way that I do, but he's going to learn, he's going to figure it out. But if I'm hovering over him, he's also going to be like, you know what? Okay, fine. Like you do it.
Yeah, you know.
But I really like I felt so blessed. Thank you, honey. Like he helped me a lot, you know, in the late nights. He would be the one to like get the baby, like change the diaper, bring her to me so that I could just like breastfeed because I was so exhausted like all the time. So it was good. But I do think that, you know, those are also things to talk about, you know, because you know, someone could be listening to this and be like, oh well, Junior did it, so like my husband needs to do this. But maybe they don't know that they need to do this, or maybe they don't like to do it. But like have that conversation. And
what about during pregnancy?
During the pregnancy, how did he help me?
Yeah.
Well, he made me breakfast every morning because I wasn't eating.
Yeah.
So he wanted to make sure that I was eating. He was super helpful. He came to all my appointments with me, which I didn't know that was so important to me. Like I thought I could just go by myself, but I realized that he was present for every except for one. And the one time he didn't come, like I was like really sad. So I didn't know how important it was to me, right? Until like it happened. But he was there for the appointments. Like he followed, you know, we had the baby center things, so like followed the different what was going on with the pregnancy. So I really liked that. Maybe that's not what's, you know, everyone wants.
Yeah.
But
also, in my experience, I feel like, I mean, sometimes the men or your spouses don't know what to do. As much as they want to be there for you and help you, they don't know what to do. But thank you for thank me and Erica, we're gonna tell you. No, but of course we're sharing from our experiences. Again, keep that in mind. For me, as you've said, doctor's appointments were very, very, very important. Like there's a thing about, you know, being there. Like even the times, as you said, he wasn't there, even the doctors be like, he's at work, and then you have to explain, and then if they ask you, you get more sad. Like, oh, okay, so he has to be here. So I feel like your partners can go with you to the doctor's appointments. Also, make sure you've eaten, because some pregnancies are different. They're different cravings. Dad, to be wake up, go look for that craving, because things are real. And as some women, we have mood swings during pregnancy. The hormones are all over the place.
The hormones are all over the place.
So the only thing your partner can do for you is be patient with you and being understanding. Like, we're not trying to attack you, we love you, but things are happening. We are trying to form a human being.
And I think there's something too, like in the pregnancy, I feel like I had a deeper connection, right, with Selah, with Liam, because I was carrying them. Like, I felt the kicks, like all these things. So, like, you know, trying to also create those special moments for your husband to be part of that, your husband or your partner to be part of that journey as well, because they're not feeling the kicks or, like, you know, that connection, usually that comes like after the baby's born, they get to hold the baby
Yeah.
and they start like feeling all those things. But I think there are certain things that you can do together to kind of like help also like foster that connection with the baby.
Grab the hand, put the hand on the belly, let him feel the kicks. I mean, all that good stuff. The little things. I feel like the little things, they're the ones that matter.
Yeah.
Your partner doesn't have to do a lot for you. Just being present with you, sitting at night. Sometimes I had insomnia, like I could not sleep. So I mean, I'd be like,
You're staying up with me too. You're like, honey, you staying up.
And like, and my husband, he has his sleep like right here. As soon as he gets to bed, he'll sleep. So I'll be like, babe, I can't sleep. And he's like, are you okay? I'm like, oh, I'll wake up and I begin coughing. Sorry.
Did it on purpose.
Sorry, but the thing is, him being there, I feel like being there and being present, that's all that matters. Like, there's nothing else they can do for you because you're going through it. Yeah, but my husband used to make fun of the saying that we are pregnant. We actually like pregnancy.
We're pregnant.
Yeah, we're pregnant. So there's one I was kissing his belly. I mean, I think I post it somewhere here. Hi, guy. I'll post the picture here. Yeah, I was kissing his belly. So like we are pregnant because we're in this together. Yeah, so there is that. So I think we should move on to...
I hope we answered the question.
Let us know if you answered the question. Okay. Yeah, in the comment section. If we haven't, well, maybe we shall answer. I don't know. Yeah, okay. But I think we did. I think we did. So next. Gift.
Makes me nervous that you have all the questions. I'm like, what are the questions there?
Read for us this one.
So gift ideas on Valentine's Day for hubby. Apart from what? Apart from that, I can't wait to watch the video. I love you. Aww. See, you're loved, peace.
Mukati na butter treats.
Mukati na butter. Plug. Get the mukati na butter.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some cool things for Valentine's Day, so that could be something. If your husband likes, sweets, or your boyfriend, that's a good one. To be honest, I'm not very good. Like, I'm not a very good gift giver. But in terms of like being creative and like thinking, sometimes I get inspired and I can do something. But I usually just listen. I listen. Like I'm like, like he keeps talking about this watch, and then I'll surprise him with that. So I'm not very good.
Hints?
Do you have? Yeah, has he been throwing hints? Are you listening? Listen, and the listening starts like last year, not necessarily in this week, so that you could really surprise them with something that they really want.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I don't know, my default is like I get cologne, or I'll get a watch, or I'll get like a nice shirt, something. Yeah. I'll get clothes because I'm like I want to dress up my man, have him look good. So I'll get clothes, but I think I don't know. For me, gifts is I really want to get something that someone really wants, and something that means something. So it's hard for me to tell. Do you have ideas?
What I've heard? Well, not really, because personally, as you said, listen, because and I feel like your husband. Yeah, I don't feel like I can give you ideas to gift him because you know him way better than I do. Okay, I hear way better. I mean, I don't know him at all. So you know him, I don't. So I just said, listen. And also, I feel like you know what he might need. Yeah, I mean, he may say watch, but he has like 5 of them. Yeah, shirt, maybe he does his own shopping. Maybe your taste is different. I mean, if you trust your taste over his, do that for him. Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm going to put you in blast, baby. Your taste, I got you. I'll do the shopping. It's okay. Yeah, so... If you trust his test, I mean, he trusts your test, then do that for him. So, I mean, just listen and you got this. You find the gift. You find the perfect gift. And if he likes sweet things, Mukati na butter has something coming up. Yeah? Should we expect something for Valentine?
We are. We're going to do something special for Valentine's Day. So we'll have kind of similar to what we did for Christmas of the holiday boxes, but we're going to do something special for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So
for me, let me throw hints. I want that. I want what she said.
Hubby, did you hear?
I want that.
Contact me.
Okay, let's, most of the questions are, they're recurring, they're the same, they love her and all that. So let's do one more as let me see this one. How do you manage breastfeeding and work? The breast milk literally went away.
They're saying that for them.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you manage breastfeeding at work?
The breast milk literally went away, like the
supply went down, which is and that happened with me too.
Okay.
The first time my supply went down, like it dipped big time when I went to work, and part of that is because you're not spending a whole lot of time. Like the more time, like those excuse me, I don't know if it's endorphins or what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's something about being with your baby and those things.
Yeah, that's what say if you're pumping, try to see a video of your child.
A video of your child. But there's nothing like being with your baby, right? And then your body starts like producing. So now you're away from your baby. You're working. You're trying to find time to pump. You're like pumping, but you're like, I need to get back to work. There's so many things, outside factors that like start impacting now, like on your supply.
Your off routine and everything.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of people like they're fine, like those first few months, and then they go back to work, and then the supply dips, and that happened with me as well. I don't think I would advise this because I really drove myself crazy. Like I was like pumping all the time. I was power pumping. I was so stressed. And it wasn't good for my mental state. I should have just, Erica, it's okay. Give your baby a bottle of formula to give yourself a break. And then keep trying. If you want to keep doing it, like keep trying. So having grace for yourself. But there are things that, like power pumping helps, making sure that you pump regularly, drinking lots of water, having your tea. But really, if your supply goes down, you should stimulate your nipples and try to pump as often as possible. And so for me, I was pumping every 2 hours, even just for 15 minutes, just to get that stimulation. Sometimes I'd get like a half an ounce. I wouldn't get anything, like but it was just to like have that stimulation. And when I did that consistently for a couple of weeks, then I would see my supply start to come back up. But it's difficult. But again, have grace for yourself. Don't kill yourself like I did the first time around.
And I also feel like if you're stressed about it, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna help. The stress doesn't help at all.
Yes. So I mean, take it easy. I mean, you're back to work. The routine has changed. You have this baby you're already stressing about. You've left at home. There's work that you've spent months without doing. You're trying to catch up. Yeah, so do what you can. Hydrate, pump, and let go take the wheel. Yeah, so there you have it. Okay, one more and we're done.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, one last question as we wind up. Do you want to take this one?
So this question is how to balance all the hats mamas wear and no one feels left out. It's a great question because we do wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
I think that goes back to kind of what we talked about balance. For me, like I do wear a lot of hats. I'm a boss, right? I have a business. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I am a sister. I'm a friend. I'm a mom.
Yeah.
And just realizing that you don't get all of those 100% right every single time. And just having grace and just knowing like you're not, as much as you want to sometimes think, okay, I could be superwoman in this instance. At the end of the day, we're human. We have limited amount of hours in the day. At some point, we need to shut everything, close our eyes and sleep. And so just realizing that you can only fit in so much, you can only do so much, and really having grace for yourself.
Yeah.
And going back to like really having the quality, like if you can like be intentional about spending time with your kids and making sure you have quality time, it's okay to then like have sometimes where you really focus and honing in on your work or your business and trying to get that to grow and to thrive. Or taking a date night out, leaving the kids at home, taking a date night and not feeling bad about it because you're really investing in your relationship now. So yeah, we wear a lot of hats, but if you keep thinking about pleasing everyone and at the same time, then it's going to be impossible because you can't do it all.
Yeah. The other day you put something up that you feel like you've done a lot and then done nothing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I said it's 3 p.m. and I've done everything and nothing at the same time. And with that, and I become so hard on myself. Like now I need to preach to myself, right? Preach to the choir. But I can have my list of like, today I want to do these 5 things. And at the end of the day, I didn't get to do any of those 5 things because I was derailed. I had to take my daughter to the hospital. I had to do this. I had to do that. Like different things, right? And then you realize like, I didn't get my to-do list. But because I was so fixated on my to-do list, I needed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
But then I discounted all the other things that I did, which were amazing and helped my family or helped my friends or whatever it was. I discounted all of that because I didn't do these things. And so you can get discouraged, and I was discouraged because it was like my day did not go as planned. And what I wanted to do. But I think we need to celebrate the successes and the things that we actually get done.
The small wins of the day.
And not be so hard on ourselves.
Yeah, so there. I know I said the last one, but this one's for the single people.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me get my phone. They said... I almost forgot. Don't kill me. Okay. This one says, how do you know the right person to marry? Yep, the single people, they're asking the question.
How do you know the right person to marry?
Yeah.
So I don't believe in the one, right? I think if the one was really real and one person messed it up, then it would throw everything off. Right?
Yeah.
But I think that you need to get back to, again, what are your values? I think is so important for me, right? I need to speak now for myself, but since you asked this question, like I think that important things are looking at what your values are and do your values align with that other person. As you talk about the future and what you want to do, like does the person hear you, listen to you, like want to help support you in that, right? Because you can have different directions of what you want to do. And that happens. There's times where one wants to go this way and one goes this way. But because you both like want to see each other excel and grow, you figure out ways. And there's going to be compromises. You know, many times I need to compromise and not get what I want to do so that we can do what Junior wants in that moment and vice versa. So I think values are really important, and just knowing that they want what's best for you. They want to, they make you a better person.
Yeah.
You feel like you can be your authentic and genuine self. I think it's so important to be comfortable in your own skin. If you feel like you need to be a certain person for him to like you or vice versa, I think that's not good. Yeah. I think you really need to be yourself. And then at the end of the day, I don't think, at least for me, I didn't like, I'm 100% sure
he's the one
that Junior is the one to marry. Because at the end of the day, I only knew so much about Junior, right? But I knew enough to say, like, I want to commit to him. And I'm committing to what I know and what I don't know. I'm committing to the good and I'm committing to the bad that can come. And when you commit, I'm committing to the good and I'm committing to the bad. I'm committing to what I know and also what I don't know. Because then when those hard times come, you stay committed and you try to figure out how you work through that. So if you're waiting for like, I need 100% no, sometimes you probably won't get that. And then you just sit waiting. But yeah, look at the things that are important. Make sure you write those things down. Make sure you yourself know. Make sure you fully love yourself and you accept yourself, because you can go in and man, you will drain the life out of that person because you're looking for them to like validate everything you and validate you. And there's only so much they can do.
And in my opinion, I feel like you can, as you said, there's another one, but I feel like marriage, it's a choice. You may even find that person, you feel like they have all that, but to choose to be with them may take you a whole other energy to come to. So I feel like if you feel like you've worked on yourself and you're ready, then you choose to marry this person, or you feel like they are in line with your values and all that. You just gotta make the choice to go for it.
It is a choice.
I mean, it's something you're choosing to spend the rest of your life with someone. As Isha said, you don't know what to expect in the future. Because as you may court someone for years, and end up feeling like you don't know them. Because even in marriage, you're still discovering this person. So if you're waiting to find the right person, I don't know what right person is in your opinion, yeah, but I'm afraid you may never get there. So you just have to take a leap of faith, pray about it, and make the choice to actually be with someone that you care and love and respect and feel like they make you a better person, as she said. And I think that's it. Just make the choice. That's it.
Yeah, it's a good one. Great way to end it.
Okay, I think we've come to the end of the video. So thank you so much for coming. She came all the way, guys, just for you and me.
It was a pleasure.
And I hope she answered all the questions, or at least most of the questions. And I've learned a lot personally. I now go back and rewatch this video.
Same here. Sharing is caring. It's good to chat and be able to share.
Okay. So what should they do? What should the guys do? Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Give all the likes, comments. What did you enjoy about this video? What do you want to see her do more of? I really commend Peace. Like, she's done such an incredible job with this YouTube channel and just everything that you're sharing and talking about. So make sure you engage with the content, comments. What do you want to see more of? And share this. Share this with someone that needs to hear it, that you think would enjoy it. Share it with everybody.
And thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the 1,260 subscribers.
Precise.
I know you. I appreciate you. Thank you for making this a dream come true for me. It's a passion that I get to share my life experiences and get to meet amazing women like you. But I feel like through that I got to meet you, because I was like, this is a YouTube channel. She's like, yes, please. Yes, so I'm really learning as well, and I appreciate everything. I mean, you've taken time out of your busy schedule, and I mean, we've been talking for like what, 1-2 hours?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I mean, and thank you so much, and thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.